everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jordan Wynn. I'm a yoga instructor and massage therapist, and today we'll be doing yoga for the shoulders, neck, and arms and hands. The upper appendages and going up into the neck tends to be very, very tense, especially if you find yourself working at the computer a lot or playing a lot of video games, both of which I've been doing. So it's really good to release that tension in the arms as well as the shoulders. It takes a lot of pressure out of the neck, releasing a lot of tension in the fascia, in the scalp, in the face, in the neck, and in the chest. So go ahead, we're gonna grab our usual pillow. You will also definitely need a strap or some form of belt, maybe like a pants belt, or you can even use a scarf. That would be great too. So once you've grabbed your materials, we can go ahead. We're gonna start seated today with our eyes closed. Wherever your seat is comfortable, whatever allows you to sink downwards. Whatever allows your knees to soften, the insides of your thighs, the hips. Coming to our breath. Just breathing naturally, becoming aware of the sensations we feel as the air enters and exits our body. Becoming in tune with the gentle rise and fall of your chest. It's okay if it feels a little tight. Allow your breath to travel to the spaces as softly and calmly as you can. Elbows are heavy, face is soft. Breathe, breathe. Allow your inhales and exhales to move fluidly with one another. And then on your next inhale, let's fill our chest cavity all the way up with air. And once it's filled all the way up, we're gonna hold it. And then as you exhale, slowly release it out of the mouth. Feel the shoulders drop, energy leave your elbows, coming out of the palms and fingertips. At the bottom of that exhale, let's inhale one more time. Fill your chest all the way up. Hold it. Slowly release the air. Everything sinks downwards. And at the bottom of that exhale, return back to that natural breath. Maybe finding a little bit more space. Beginning to feel the ribs now slowly move away from the body on each inhale, creating space for your lungs. And let's go ahead, we'll bring our hands to heart center in a prayer position. And I encourage that you set an intention or a goal for your practice today. Maybe in the form of a mantra or a short phrase. And on your next inhale, let's go ahead. We're going to float our prayer hands up towards the ceiling, allowing our spine to become long and keeping our arms nice and soft. Feel that space. Slowly exhale. Float those hands back down. Thoughtfully, softly, back to heart center. And now gently bringing our hands to our knees, we'll bring our palms facing up. We're gonna do our little lighthouse stretch here. So on your next inhale, let's slowly roll our head over to the right and reach the crown of the head all the way back behind you. Bringing it over to the left, and as you exhale, bringing the crown of the head forward, chin to chest. And we're gonna create soft circles here. So we're gonna inhale, reaching the crown of the head back. Exhale softly, crown of the head comes all the way forward, chin is low. Nice steady pace. Let's do this a few times. Allowing the neck to stretch on all sides. Good, y'all. And the next time the crown of the head comes forward, chin is down, we'll pause there. And then we'll inhale, we'll go the opposite way, reaching the crown of the head back. And exhaling it back forward. Feeling the body here, keeping the elbows heavy. Good job. One more time around. The next time your chin makes it to your chest on that exhale, we'll hold it there. Slowly inhale your gaze back up. Nice stacked spine here. And we can gently shake our head yes and no. Beautiful, y'all. Let's inhale. We'll sweep our arms up, palms together, reaching tall. And as you exhale, let's drop our fingertips over to the left, reaching, opening the right side body. Reach, exhale it back up. Good, y'all. Deep inhale. We're gonna come over to the right. Reach, reach, reach. Feel energy come up from the left hip over into the left hand. Exhale it, sink back into the sit bones. Back up, spine is stacked. Good, y'all. On our next inhale, we're gonna feel all the way up, reaching up towards the ceiling with our fingertips. And we'll exhale over to the right. Once again, but we're gonna be soft here. Inhale, reach it back up to center. Exhale, soften to the left. Ribs spread. Armpit is open. Inhale it back up. And as we exhale, we'll bring our fingertips to the mat beside us. Very gentle little teepee fingers here. And allowing our arms to feel heavy, the shoulders to drop away from the neck. We can nod our head softly, yes. Not being shy to go into full flexion and extension. And we'll do no, bringing that chin as close to the shoulder as we can comfortably on each side. Gentle pull in the collarbone. Beautiful, y'all. Slowing down our nose, bringing our gaze back forward. Let's go ahead, we're gonna come up onto the hands and knees here. We'll come to our tabletop. We can bring our pillow out to the side. Perfect, y'all. And then once we come to our tabletop, let's start gently rocking. Pelvis bowls, I like to call them. Not being shy to ground through the fingers, through the palms. You might feel tension there, I certainly do. But this is like a little massage for the wrist and for the palm. Good, John. If you haven't switched your direction on your pelvic bowl already, let's do so. So we'll go the opposite way.
If the weight in the palms is a little too much, you guys can always slow down those circles and just do little tiny ones. Modify to your abilities and comfort. Beautiful, y'all. Perfect. Let's go ahead. We'll meet back in center. Grounding through our left hand and keeping our hips square towards the top of the mat. Let's inhale our right arm up. So it's not really going to go that far, especially if you're not allowing yourself to twist, and that's normal. Let's exhale. We're going to thread that needle. Right hand will come under the left arm, shoulder and cheek to the mat. Or if your shoulder doesn't quite make it, you can always grab your pillow and bring it right underneath of that shoulder. Allow yourself to melt here and breathe. One more breath. Empty out your body on that exhale as much as you can. Feel the belly button drop backwards. Yourself sink into the mat. Grounding into the left hand. We'll inhale. Let's just bring this right hand to meet the left back in our tabletop. Good, y'all. Taking a quick pelvic bowl, maybe feeling the difference in the arms. Beautiful, y'all. Let's square back, bringing knees center under the hips. Wrists are under the shoulders. Let's inhale our left arm out. Hips are square. You can keep your hips square by keeping your gaze down to the center of the mat in front of you. And let's exhale. Left arm will come under. Pulling it through. Left cheek to the mat. And our right hand can stay gently on the floor. Deep inhale. Exhale, melt into the floor. Allow the shoulder to melt, the bicep. If you're feeling any unsteadiness, maybe even some little muscle spasms, it's okay. Keep the hips square and stay with your breath. Allow the face to stay soft. You can find a gentle rocking movement with your breath. Allow it to slowly release. One more deep inhale and exhale. Emptying all the way out on that exhale. And on our next inhale, we'll push into the right hand, bringing the left hand back to center. And we'll find some pelvic bowls, feeling out the arms, seeing how they're feeling today. Great job, y'all. Perfect. Let's go ahead. We're going to spread our knees wide, big toes together. We're going to come to our, first child's pose. Beautiful, y'all. Let's start off with bringing our sit bones to our heels and bringing our arms nice and straight in front of us, stacking the joints and dropping our gaze just between the hands. And let's take a few deep breaths here. Maybe we can send our breath deep into our belly now that we've got moving a little bit. Opened up some pathways. Feeling the sit bones round back as the arms get a wee bit longer. Gentle pressure into the palms. Good, y'all. 2 more deep breaths here. Beautiful, y'all. On our next inhale, let's go ahead. We're going to creep our fingertips, keeping our gaze down all the way to the top of the mat. until we can't reach anymore and our forehead makes it to our pillow or to the mat. And then as your forehead comes down, go ahead and exhale out of the armpits. Allow the backs of your arms to become soft, the elbows, the sides of the body. And just breathe here. Stay with your breath. One more deep inhale and exhale. Sigh it out. And on our next inhale, we'll lift our gaze up and we'll slowly pull ourselves all the way back up to our tabletop. Beautiful, y'all. And then let's go ahead. We're going to walk our knees back about maybe an inch or two, coming to our supported plank. Shoulders are still stacked over the wrist. We're going to lift our chest up, squeeze that belly in, and let's go ahead. We'll bring ourselves down to the mat, belly, or I guess hips and belly, coming onto the forearms for our Sphinx pose. So we're going to get a little bit engaged here, but we're going to try to open up the chest, allowing our shoulders to come back and down. So feeling our fingertips spread nice and wide here. Hips are melted down, the thighs, glutes, everything's relaxed. And we'll come to our breath, grounding softly through the elbows. Allowing that chest to float forward and the collarbones to slowly spread apart. If this back bend is a little much, you can always bring a pillow underneath of your rib, or right above the rib cage, below the breastbone, or you can always drop your gaze down towards your hands, and that takes pressure off the spine. But wherever you feel lengthening in the side bodies, the sinking of the chest, and the broadening of the shoulders. And just breathe. Be here. Allow your body to fall naturally with no force, just gravity. Beautiful, y'all. Let's go ahead. We're going to bring our left hand to the top of the mat, bending the elbow. And we're going to extend our right arm long out to the side and bring our forehead to this left hand. And we're just going to allow the arm to sink and lengthen naturally. This is how we're going to release the fascia in the arm. So allow it to become as heavy as you can. And we're going to take about 8 breaths here. Allow yourself to become soft. forehead is heavy. We're sending our breath right into that right arm. Three more breaths. Good job. Next inhale, we'll slowly lift our gaze up just a little bit. And we can slowly bend this right arm, bringing it on top of the left. And we'll extend our left arm out and do the same exact thing. So finding length, slowly releasing your forehead to your hand, allow it to sink heavy. Arm is heavy, it falls naturally. Deep inhales and exhales. Sending breath to the left arm. The longer the exhale, the deeper the release will be. Two more deep inhales and exhales. On our next exhale, we'll lift our gaze up, looking forward, just taking a moment, still feeling the elbows released. We're using our chest muscles, back muscles to hold ourselves up. And let's go ahead, we'll gently bring our hands back to our sides, inhaling, pushing back up. We're gonna exhale, bringing knees together, closed legs, child's pose. Allow your elbows to ground. Forehead sinks into your pillow or into the floor. And allow your ribs to fill with air. Exhaling. Let the side bodies lengthen. Feel your sit bones round back down towards the heels. Very good, y'all. Let's come high up on our fingertips, creating little teepees here. And as we inhale, we're going to creep our right hands over to the sides to really open up these ribs. And we're going to exhale, sinking into this child's pose. Right arm is soft, left arm is soft, head is heavy. We're going to use our breath to create the space and the softness we're looking for. Coming high on the fingertips. Let's inhale, keeping this length. We're going to creep all the way over to the left. Lengthen the side ribs. Exhale, sink it down. Elbows are soft, forearms. And the face. Let it all go. Fill up those ribs. Beautiful. Let's come high up on the fingertips. We're going to inhale. We're going to come back to center. We're going to exhale. We're going to release our forehead down, finding that softness one last time. And then we'll inhale, gently pulling ourselves back up. Beautiful, y'all. Let's go ahead. We're going to rock back onto the hips, coming back down to a seated position. You can always grab your pillow too if you want a little bit more lift. Perfect. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab our straps here, or our belts or our scarves. Allowing these sit bones to sink down into our seat. Let's go ahead. We're going to bring our hands onto our straps here, and we want to bring it folded out, and our fists will be in line with our shoulders. The shoulders are dropped away from the ears, bringing awareness into the crown of the head to keep the neck long. Let's inhale. We're going to float the strap up as high as we can. Our goal is to bring our biceps right by our ears, but we don't want to stress it. And then let's exhale, slowly dropping back down. Good. We're going to do that one more time. Deep inhale, rise it up. Grounding through the sit bones, crown of the head is tall. Exhale, release the strap down. Good, y'all. I know this is a little bit engaged. That's okay. Let's slide out our hands just outside shoulder width point. And we're going to inhale, we're going to bring it up. So we're creating a little triangle with our bodies now. You'll feel the chest spread a little bit more. Allow those armpits to relax. Breathe into them. Fists go out, so engaging the sides of the arms, insides. Exhale, release it back down. Strap is parallel to the heart. Good, y'all. Crown of the head is still nice and tall. We don't want to strain, but we want to be stacked in our spine. Inhale one more time, floating the fist upwards. And then this time as we exhale, let's go ahead. We're going to drop our strap over to the right. Good. allowing the tension in the strap to hold your arms up. Inhale it back up to center. Good, let's exhale, release now to the opposite side. Fists are strong. We want to make sure we're not dropping our fists up, but we're staying nice and forced forward. Moving our wrists with intention. Let's do that one more time. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, drop it to the side. Fists are intentional. I'm a little bit shaky, y'all. I'm tight. Let's inhale back up one more time. Fill up the chest cavity. Exhale, drop that left fist. Strong over, wrists are strong. Inhale it back up to center. Let's exhale, we'll release our strap to our lap for now. And let's roll out these wrists. Woo-wee. Good, you can go the opposite way. Beautiful, y'all. Awesome. We're gonna actually go ahead, we're gonna bring our palms flat in front of us. Again, this is a little bit easier if you're up on a pillow. And we're gonna turn our hands out to our sides, fingers towards the left and right, and let's slowly rock back and forth. Good job. We're gonna feel this in the wrists, maybe a little bit in the forearms. But right now we really wanna be pressing into the palms. We're gonna get deeper in the forearms in a second here. So just gently gently massaging the big fish. We want to get right on this thumb pad here. Good, just bringing all of our body weight forward, keeping the chest broad. Again, shoulders aren't here. We want to keep our chest open. Sit bones sink back. Beautiful, y'all. Let's go ahead, we'll slowly meet back in center. And now we're gonna see if we can't flip our wrists forward. Bringing our fingers back towards the body. Good, y'all. So this is our forearm stretch I was talking about. Good, and maybe we could gently rock back and forth. Good, y'all. We wanna feel an opening in the elbow here, right on the insides. Right on this joint here. Good. Pushing down through the forearm into the fronts of the wrists. Shoulders are relaxed. Good, y'all. And then let's go ahead, let's see if we can't sink gently into it. Go very slow, that way we can find our edge and we'll hold it. Good, sinking, stay with your breath. If you feel pain, back off just a little bit. One more deep breath, y'all. Good, and as you exhale, slowly rocking back into your seat, we're gonna turn our fingertips out towards the left and right again. So we're gonna come out of this slowly. And you can even find some wiggles here if you need to sort of find movement in a more natural space. And then we can bring our fingertips back forward. We're gonna do the same thing, finding some organic movement. Maybe you can wiggle the elbows a little bit, see how they feel. Very good, y'all. Awesome. Let's go ahead. We can creep back into our seat. Perfect. Bringing our hands to our lap. Let's shake the head yes and no. Feeling those forearms become heavy and relaxed. Perfect, y'all. So we're going to come back to our strap here. Let's go ahead. We're going to come to our eagle arms. So there's two ways you can do this. We can come to our full eagle, bringing our left leg under, right leg on top. Nice, or this is our cow face, excuse me. Coming to our cow face, or you can always just bring your left leg under, right leg extended, wherever you find your peace, or stay seated. And we're gonna bring our strap into our left hand here, bending our elbow right back, bringing the bicep next to the ear. We wanna make sure we're not opened like this. We wanna keep our back of the arm forward towards us. Good. Let's take a few deep breaths here, allowing that wrist and fist to drop. Feeling the left hip sink. We want to feel a gentle stretch right in here. Maybe even up the tricep. Sit bones are sinking. Beautiful, y'all. Let's go ahead now. We're going to open up this elbow just a little bit. We're going to take this right arm and we're going to go ahead and fish for our strap. And we can even wiggle our arms down as much as we can. Good, y'all. Let's take a deep breath here in our cow face. And as we exhale, we can hinge it forward. If you'd like to deepen the stretch. And sink. Beautiful, y'all. Deep inhale, we'll slowly rise up. Good, and as we exhale, we're gonna drop this right hand down behind us. We can just drag it back to the front of the body. Perfect. Sit bones are heavy. And we can release this left hand, perfect. Let's go ahead, we'll switch sides. Our strap will go into our right hand. Our right leg will go under, left leg on top. This side may feel a little bit different, and that's okay. Beautiful, y'all. Our spine loves contorting, twisting the body like this. It really allows it to open up and hit those weird corners and crevices. But again, we don't want to feel pain, so wherever you find your peace today. Let's take our right hand, our strap, and we'll bring it right behind us. Elbows pointed straight up, tricep is facing forward. We're going to breathe here for a few moments as we allow our sit bones to sink. Thighs to relax, knees to melt. Just over here in the side armpit is starting to open up. Send your breath there if you have to. Fill up this right chest cavity and armpit with air. And then sigh it out. Feel the hand relax behind you. Beautiful, y'all. Let's go ahead and we're going to open up this right shoulder just a wee bit. Bringing that elbow just a little bit out, and we're going to bring our left hand behind us. We can feed our strap as close as we need it. Good, and then we're going to take a deep breath in. Cow face. And we can stay here or we can exhale, hinging it forward. Leading with our heart. Breathe through it. Face is soft. One more deep inhale. Sigh it out. And on our next inhale, rocking back into the sit bones, we'll slowly stack our spine, bringing our gaze back up. Releasing the left hand slowly, we can drag it back forward. Slowly bringing that right elbow back in, we can release that. Good. Perfect, y'all. We can gently shake the head yes or no. Any organic shoulder rolls we want to throw in there. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and we'll release our legs. We're going to bring them out nice and wide. And then let's bring our hands out beside us. So we're going to be leaning back, chest is broad, shoulders are open, spreading our chest. And let's inhale, lift it up, pull towards the ceiling, lift the chin. Exhale, round that spine, let it all go.
Round those shoulders in. Inhale, open it back up. A nice arch in the spine, just like in our cow. Exhale, release everything, coil inwards. One more. Exhale, release. Beautiful, y'all. Let's go ahead. We'll hinge ourselves back up. Deep inhale. Perfect. And there's going to be a few ways we can come into this next pose. So if you need a blanket or your eye pillow or whatever you'd like for your Shavasana, go ahead and grab that. And now that we have our props, we're going to take our pillow here. There's a few ways we're going to do this. We're going to come to our chest opening pose. So we can fold our pillow in half if we have to get a nice rise for a good deep back bend. Bringing our arms out to our side, we can extend our arms or our legs long. Or we can come into a butterfly position. Or we can do knees together, feet apart. Wherever you feel the most open and relaxed. You can also grab your pillow, bring it behind your head. Just for a little bit of neck support and just come to an open T position. Or if you have blocks, you can come into any form of fish pose that you would like that allows you to open up. And don't be shy to play with the positions either. I just gave you guys a bunch of modifications. So you can really come to whatever feels best for you. Ooh, mama. See, I'm really tight, y'all. I can't even come into my butterfly right now. So I'm going to go with my legs nice and long. And this will be our final pose, Shavasana. Just breathe here. Fill your body up with peace and love, gentleness. And as you exhale, just let everything go. The air, the stress, the tension, the worry. Maybe you need to get a little bit of movement in here now that we're beginning to melt. Create a little bit more space. That's completely normal. Then once you find that comfy space, let's take a deep inhale and we'll exhale, sinking and finding stillness. Feel the armpits soften. Begin to feel the breast tissue slowly separating from the sternum. Keep the breath deep and slow.
Now at this point, if this stretch has become a little bit too intense, you can go ahead and slowly roll onto one side of your body on an inhale, and as soon as you make it onto your side, you can exhale softly. Or we can come deeper, reaching our hands out towards the ceiling in front of us, grabbing the elbows on each side and floating the hands back, creating just a little bit deeper of a stretch. Wherever you are, stay with your breath. Maybe coming back to our intention. Hearing that gentle, slow inner voice whisper it to us as we breathe. Remember, the longer the exhale, the deeper you sink. If you are still in your fish pose with the elbows above the head, we can slowly inhale, bringing our forearms back towards the ceiling. Exhaling here. And then we can inhale, dropping the forearms to the belly, slowly rolling onto our side. Taking a quick moment there. And as we inhale, we can slowly push ourselves to meet our friends in our seated position. Eyes are heavy, guys. And bringing our hands to heart center in a prayer position. We can honor each other in our practice together by inhaling, thumbs to forehead center. And as we exhale, we can bow our heads. Namaste.